guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chrissy and I am the owner of Sugar and Spice Glitter Co. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how I created this cup right here, and I think she turned out so awesome. So if you guys have been seeing all the Halloween decorations, all the Halloween cups lately, you know that we're all about pastel Halloween, pink Halloween, and pink and purple, that's my thing. So I had to put together a cup that I thought would really fit with that whole theme for Halloween. Little bit of pink, little bit of purple, some gold, and then smack a Halloween decal, and I think it turned out super perfect. So if you are excited to see how I created this full look right here, then definitely keep on watching this video. Before we dive into the tutorial though, I wanted to just take the time to say a big thank you to my Patreon members, and I wanted to do something a little bit special for my members inside of my Facebook group. If you guys are interested in finding out more about what my Patreon group is all about, what my membership group is all about, then definitely check out the link in the description down below. There you will get all of the description, all the nitty-gritty on what is available in the group. So I do live tutorials there, we do giveaways. It is just a really nice, fun community where I could be able to build a closer relationship with you guys. And if you guys really enjoy watching my videos here on YouTube, then one of the benefits that's included inside of the Patreon Facebook group is that you guys get early access, ad-free early access to the videos that are put out on here on YouTube. I just want to say I am so thankful and so grateful to all of my Patreon members. You guys don't know how much you mean to me. So without further ado, let's see that credit roll and say a big thank you to all my Patreon members. All right guys, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our already prepped 24-ounce Plump from the steel Magnolia. Yes, these cups already come prepped, which makes things so easy, especially when you're working with cups like these where all you need are just a little bit of alcohol ink. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by using my Brea Reese ink. This one is called Blush Pink, and I believe the purple is called Lavendar, but you'll find all that information in the description down below. I'm using just a regular sponge little paintbrush, and I'm just casually pushing that alcohol ink all around. Now, as the alcohol ink dries, it will make its own distinctive lines. Alcohol ink is really easy to work with and kind of does its own thing. So you really want to just follow the ink wherever it goes and kind of push it around with the paintbrush. Now, every now and again, if the ink is just a little bit too wet, I will blow on it, and it will help create those really nice lines that we want to get, especially when we are working with like a watercolor or a marble cup like we're trying to create right here. So I'm going to just be doing this all over the entire cup. I'm using this blush pink again all over the entire base of the cup because I do want the pink to stand out the most. So I'm just using this same technique all over the cup, just pushing that around and not really being too careful with where the alcohol ink is going, just using that sponge paintbrush just to kind of fill in the spots and letting the alcohol ink dry as it dries and create those natural lines like I mentioned before. I'm gonna let the video just roll on from here on out so you can see the whole process and enjoy the background music. Now that we have the entire cup pretty much covered with that pink, you can really see those lines and the distinctiveness of the marble look that we're going for really start to come out. So now that we have all that pink laid down, I am going to be going in with just a small amount of purple. Now, do be careful with these darker colors because they can tend to take over the lighter colors. So I'm going very, very gently in just small areas of the cup just to give a little bit of pop of color with that purple. I am overlaying those purple in like areas where you see the line of the pink just to get that more of that marble feel. I'm going with the natural line of the alcohol inks. So do be careful, especially if you're using these bottles. I have not had a chance to purchase smaller nozzles for them. So you can get bigger drips out of these alcohol ink bottles if you're not too careful. So definitely take your time and use your paintbrush to kind of spread that alcohol ink around. Like I mentioned earlier, I really wanted the pink to stand out. So once I put down the purple and I was happy with the amount of purple we had, I started going in with that pink over that area, those areas of purple that I put down. And basically what this does is kind of wash out that harshness of the purple. And because I'm using the same paintbrush, it's going to kind of help blend those two colors together. So as you can see, as I'm putting down the pink alcohol ink on top of that purple, it's starting to disperse it and really give it a nice look. Now, for me personally, I always have to go in with gold alcohol ink. Anytime I'm using alcohol inks, I just have to go in with gold. And I thought it wouldn't be a marble cup if I didn't add some really nice gold lines. So I'm taking a really, really fine paintbrush and I'm using that to, again, just create more of that marble effect. And this is a really, really small, thin paintbrush. So it's creating that marble effect and those marble lines just really, really pretty. And again, I'm just going over all those lines that are already there. So if you have a hard time creating the veins of a marble design, you're not really sure how to base your lines or your veins or how to put them down, it could be helpful for you to kind of pull up a Google image of what a marble design looks like, just so you can get a feel for what that veining looks like. Now, as you can see, I'm going along the natural lines of the alcohol ink, and then in certain areas, I am creating more branches of that vein. So there are certain areas where I go along the line, and other areas where I kind of go off to create a little like lightning strike, if you will. So I'm just going to be doing that all over the cup until I'm happy with how it looks. So now that I'm done applying my gold veining, I'm gonna let that dry, and I am gonna go in with some gold foil flakes just for a little bit more pop of that gold. So to apply the gold foils, I'm just gonna be using an Elmer's glue stick and some gold foil. And unfortunately, while I thought I was recording, it wasn't recording. So I ended up doing the gold foil flakes on most of the cup, but I did end up catching it like at the end. So I'm gonna show you guys just an example of how I did the entire cup. I literally just take the glue stick and kind of put it down in certain areas for where I wanna stick the gold flakes onto. I use my fingers just to dab that gold foil on, and once the glue is dry, I just take my finger and rub off that excess gold foil. So once again, I was happy with how the gold foil looked. I went ahead and just let that fully dry, and now we're gonna move on to sealing everything in. If you wanted to, you could just do a quick spray of spray sealant, whichever one is your favorite, but I am using Counterculture DIY Quick Coat to seal in my alcohol inks. You can also use polyacrylic, and you can get that at Walmart. Now I'm using these really smooth paintbrushes that I get on Amazon. Again, you can also find these at Walmart. I'm just putting a little drop of that quick coat onto the bristle and just smoothing that out, creating a really thin coat just to seal everything in. Once that's dry, we're gonna go in with our first coat of resin. This first coat of resin is actually going to be working as my glitter adhesive because I did wanna go in with some more accent pieces to this cup and sprinkle on some glitter. So I whipped up some Counterculture fast set resin, spread it all over the cup, and then I'm gonna be sprinkling on a little bit of wedding bells and a little bit of rose quartz. You can find both of those glitters on our website, which is sugarandspiceglitter.com. So I'm taking a little bit of that glitter that I have in a medicine cup. This one is called Wedding Bells, and I'm just taking a little bit of that in between my fingers and pinching it and sprinkling it onto the cup. I really just want this glitter to kind of stand out in certain areas and not be all over the cup. So you can see that I'm really focusing on just certain spots of this cup. Once you've sprinkled on your glitter and it is cured, you do want to go in with a top coat of resin. So not shown in this video is a top layer of resin that I put to cover in all of that glitter. And once that is done and you have a nice smooth surface, you can go and apply your decals. So here I'm weeding out a decal that I created using Cricut Design Space. It says ghouls support ghouls, and I just really love how it came out. I think it looks super cute. So I'm weeding out this design here, and once I'm done weeding it out, we're gonna move on and apply it to the cup. So first we're gonna lay down our little spider web, and I did want this spider web to be pink. I thought it would look really cute against the pink background of the cup. Because the cup has these marble lines, I just thought it would kind of look like it was the cup in a way. I don't know. Anyways, you can do this spider web whatever color you want. I thought pink looked cute. It does blend into the cup a lot, so if you wanted to go in with a different color, you definitely could. But I'm gonna go ahead and lay that pink spider web down first. Then I'm going to lay down my opal offset, and then I'm gonna put down the black decal that says ghouls support ghouls. So originally when I created this design, that was literally gonna be it. But as I put the design on the cup, I thought, you know what would look really cute is if I added some little opal spiders. So I went and cut out some opal spiders that I found in the images section of Cricut Design Space. And I cut out about 6 of them and kind of just scattered them around the cup where I thought they would look cute. I think those little spiders really just tied the whole design in together, and I love how it turned out. So after you apply your decals, definitely seal that in and then resin until smooth and you're done. So this is how the cup came out, and I hope you guys really like it. Alright guys, that was it for today's tutorial. I hope you all really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you did, what other tutorials you guys may want to see from me. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up also, and if you're new here and not subscribed to my channel, definitely consider subscribing so that you won't miss any other future videos that I may put out. Also, don't forget to check the description down below again for all the information that was used for today's tutorial, as well as my social media accounts, links to the Patreon group, and all of that good stuff. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.